guys, we're back in the piggy room, and in this video I am going to be cutting Callie's nails. So as promised, I thought I would make a little video out of it. It is the first ever time we've cut her nails, and just give you some tips and tricks for cutting young guinea pig nails along the way. So was she just running around? Oh, are you hyper? Yeah, she doesn't know what's about to happen, bless her. But hopefully we're going to make it as stress-free and easy as possible, and hopefully you'll pick up some good advice along the way. Here she is. Oh, you can actually see. So she's sort of got a bit of white on her back, and I didn't notice it when we first got her, but it's kind of come through as she's gotten a bit older. She's not gonna sit still for us. No. Over here we have the lovely Pedro. And here's Roxy getting increasingly annoyed at Callie, who kind of keeps coming over here and pestering her. These youngsters are so annoying, aren't they? Right, so I'm gonna see if I can catch her. That's the first job. I'm gonna be good and let me pick you up. There. Good girl. So I don't know whether we can get a slightly better view of them. They are definitely rather sharp. So I'll just pop you down on there for 1 second. Oh, don't you look so cute? To cut Callie's nails, I am going to be using just normal human nail clippers, and these are like strong ones. They're for toenails, so they do a good job on piggy nails. It is debatable on whether you should use curved ones that are apparently made especially for pet claws, but to be honest, I've owned guinea pigs for a long time. I've always used these. I've never had any troubles with their nails, and personally I find it easy to use these because you've got the whole kind of area on there, so you can kind of get it in different angles, and you can sometimes take off more than you would be able to with one of those where you've just got a single small hole that you kind of put the nail in and you're more restricted, if that makes sense. But anyway, it is debatable. If you want to use the curved ones, then please do go ahead with it. And as well as the nail clippers, I also have a blanket on hand to keep Callie nice and cozy. First up, we are going to just have a look at her front feet here. Look at those talons. So I like to start off with the front feet, get them out of the way before they get too stressed, because the back feet tend to be a little easier to do. So just propping Callie up like this, I am hopefully gonna be able to do this in a way that you can see it. We are just going to take off the very end. Just like that. I know, it's okay. It's not scary, is it? And literally the nail is so kind of thin that the clippers aren't even making a clipping noise. And I don't want to go too far, especially with Callie's little black nails that she's got here, because she's a Californian piggy. It makes it so you can't see the quick, which is the blood supply to the nail. So because of that, and because she is so young and they're not curling around or anything like that, I'm just going to cut off the very end. So hopefully you can see an improvement already looking at these two and comparing them. We're gonna do this one next then. You're gonna stay still for me. Good girl. So again, just taking off very end. And I'm sort of arching awkwardly around to get to her. Hold your head up a little bit for me so he can see. So I could probably take a little bit more off this front right part, but I'm just going to leave it there for the time being. And that's the thing about cutting their nails. If you are able to do it more frequently, then they won't need as much off at a time, and it's a generally all over less stressful experience. So moving on to the back feet now, I'm just going to keep her on the blanket on the table in front of me, and I am just going to simply pull out her back feet if she'll let me, and get down the side of her with the clippers. With the front feet, I was kind of holding her up against me and holding her front paws outwards, but with the back feet I'm just gonna let her stand up for herself and do it that way. You wanna have a look at this little back foot? Good girl. I know. There we go. So again, just cutting off the very tip of the nail. These are quite long, you can kind of gauge it. The quick is not going to go all the way to the end, so I can probably take off another couple of millimeters just because it's almost still going to a point at the very end of the nail here. So we'll just try for, give me that foot back please. Oh, that was a little squeak, just a tiny little squeak. We're okay, there's no blood there. So I got off extra little bit of length there. You're okay, that third one looks okay on there. You're okay, aren't you? Now for the next one, I need to be over her more because I'm right-handed, so I need to be able to see. And I'm going to hold her sort of against me like this. Make sure she's calm, not going to run off anywhere. And then we're going to reach in, get this little footsie, and again, we're just going to cut off the very end. That was okay, wasn't it? That was okay. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, that's enough then. Good girl. Yeah. So there we go. All done. Can we see those freshly trimmed nails? Looking good. Yeah, she's getting a little bit fidgety now, aren't you, sweetheart? So usually with young piggies, we don't have to worry too much about them getting kind of squirmy and wanting to go, as long as we're kind of fairly confident and we do it in a short amount of time. As you can see now, she is getting fidgety and wanting to go back in the cage. But when I first put her down, she was sort of like, oh, what's happening? Where am I? As a result of that, it made it easier for me to get in there and cut her nails quickly. So I recommend being all set up, ready to go before you get them out of the cage, have your nail clippers on hand, your blanket ready out on the table in front of you, and then just try and make it as quick as possible. I know it's not as easy as it sounds. And if you want some more techniques on older piggies and more squirmy piggies, then I will pop the links to my nail cutting videos in the description below. This one was just a bit of an extra bonus so that you could see Callie getting her nails trimmed for the first time. And what a good girl she was. Yes, you're so cute. Look at that little nosy. And that's actually where we're going to leave this video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing Callie get her little manicure, and we will catch up with you in the next video. Bye bye. Yum. I'm happy now. Happy piggy.